Welcome to the Guitar Riff Quiz. 15 iconic riffs, 10 minutes. Can you guess them all? Question 1. Here's the riff. Can you guess the song? A. Sweet Child O' Mine. B. Highway to Hell. C. Back in Black. Time's up. The song is Sweet Child O' Mine. Fun fact, this riff was originally written by Slash for Guns N' Roses in 1987. Question 2. Here's the riff. Can you guess the song? A. Smells Like Teen Spirit. B. Come As You Are. C. Lithium. Time's up. The song is Smells Like Teen Spirit. Fun fact, the riff was inspired by a punk bass line and became a grunge anthem in 1991. Question 3. Here's the riff. Can you guess the song? A. Superstition. B. Uptown Funk. C. Get Lucky. Time's up. The song is Superstition. Fun fact, this song was released by Stevie Wonder in 1972 and features a famous clavinet part. Question 4. Here's the riff. Can you guess the song? A. Enter Sandman. B. Master of Puppets. C. Paranoid. Time's up. The song is Enter Sandman. Fun fact, Metallica's 1991 track became one of the most recognized metal riffs ever. Question 5. Here's the riff. Can you guess the song? A. Shape of You. B. Rolling in the Deep. C. Uptown Girl. Time's up. The song is Rolling in the Deep. Fun fact, the song by Adele was released in 2010 and won the Grammy for Record of the Year. Question 6. Here's the riff. Can you guess the song? A. Hotel California. B. Stairway to Heaven. C. Bohemian Rhapsody. Time's up. The song is Hotel California. Fun fact, the Eagles recorded it in 1976 and the guitars were double-tracked for a rich texture. Question 7. Here's the riff. Can you guess the song? A. Super Freak. B. Get Lucky. C. Left Freak. Time's up. The song is Super Freak. Fun fact, released in 1981, this song's riff has been sampled countless times in pop and hip-hop. Question 8. Here's the riff. Can you guess the song? A. Alive. B. Black Hole Sun. C. Even Flow. Time's up. The song is Black Hole Sun. Fun fact, this 1994 Soundgarden hit features an unusual 6/4 time signature riff. Question 9, here's the riff. Can you guess the song? A. Painkiller. B. Holy Diver. C. Breaking the Law. Time's up. The song is Painkiller. Fun fact, this Judas Priest song from 1990 features one of the fastest recorded metal guitar riffs of its time. Question 10. Here's the riff. Can you guess the song? A. Smells Like Teen Spirit. B. Sweet Home Alabama. C. Born to Be Wild. Time's up. The song is Sweet Home Alabama. Fun fact, this 1974 Lynyrd Skynyrd riff is considered a Southern rock staple. Question 11. Here's the riff. Can you guess the song? A. Viva La Vida. B. Yellow. C. Clocks. Time's up. The song is Yellow. Fun fact, Coldplay's 2000 hit Yellow was inspired by the night sky and recorded in one take. Question 12. Here's the riff. Can you guess the song? A. September. B. I Want You Back. C. Play That Funky Music. Time's up. The song is September. Fun fact, released in 1978 by Earth, Wind & Fire, the song features a catchy rhythm and brass section. Question 13. Here's the riff. Can you guess the song? A. Don't Stop Believing. B. Livin' on a Prayer. C. Eye of the Tiger. Time's up. The song is Livin' on a Prayer. Fun fact, Bon Jovi's 1986 hit was initially ignored by many radio stations, but became a stadium anthem. Question 14. Here's the riff. Can you guess the song? A. Alive. B. Black. C. Even Flow. Time's up. The song is Black. Fun fact, Pearl Jam's 1991 song Black never released as a commercial single in the US, yet became one of their most beloved tracks. Question 15. Here's the last riff. Can you guess the song? A. Wonderwall. B. Let It Be. C. Hey Jude. Time's up. The song is Wonderwall. Fun fact, Oasis' 1995 track became one of the defining songs of the Britpop era. Well done! How many riffs did you guess? Comment your score and subscribe for more quizzes.